Hello everyone. This is the second part of how to get good in Deepwoken. In this video, I will show you how to make a build, so I hope you enjoy it and learn everything about it. Okay, so first of all, a build means your stats, what talents do you choose, your attunement, oath, and the weapon. There are 10 stats to put your points in, and these are strength, fortitude, agility, intelligence, willpower, and charisma, and the others are the weapon and your attunement like light, medium, heavy, and thunder call or any other. I will explain every stat and what talents are worth it to spend on it. But first we need a web page to create our builds that will help us a lot. I will share you the name of it in the description, so let's go. Here we are in the Deepwoken builder. Here you can create the builds that you want with all the specifications that I already mentioned. As you can see, I can modify everything such as the stats, the talents, the mantras, and see the damage that the build does, which is a good indication to know if the build is good in DPS. So first of all, to create a build we need to understand what the Shrine of Order is and how it works. The wiki says it works this way for 10 knowledge, balance your stats up to a limit asterisk, but gain a random flaw, can only be done once per character. You need power 8+ and nitrogen monoxide oath to perform this deal. If you made a mistake and your sanity has crumbled, you may break the oath to order yourself. This is the Shrine of Order. It balances your stats and changes them to help you get extra talents. In addition, the Shrine of Order has some characteristics that are the following. These characteristics are the most important. After all that text, let's take a look at what it looks like in action. As you can see, thanks to the Shrine of Order, we were able to distribute the stats to be able to decrease some stats and increase others. Now that we are clearer about how the Shrine of Order works, let's see how many points to put into an attribute to get some talents. We usually put 40 points in strength to get the following talents. And with 100, that is the max, you can get 3 more talents. We usually go 50 and 90 in fortitude in every build to have good HP and good resistances. We usually use 25 or 40 agility for basic talents and 75 for more pen and speed. 25 or 30 in intelligence for ether regeneration, more damage and mantras and resistance to mantras, and 45 for more HP and DMG and RM1 South. 50 is for a pretty good mantra called Prediction. 35 or 30 in willpower for last resort, piercing will and perseverance. And 65 in willpower for all the dead god with intelligence, and 80 for heretic sutra. 25 in charisma for 10 DMG due to charm, and 55 in charisma for tankiness. That would be the majority of stats that are used in each attribute to get the best talents for each class. But now it's time to learn how to organize these points to make our builds. But before that, we need to know 2 words that we are going to use from this moment on. These are pre-shrine and post-shrine. Pre-shrine are the talents that you get before doing Shrine of Order, and post-shrine are the talents that you get after the Shrine of Order. After knowing all that, now I am going to teach you how to organize your stats and what to put pre and post. So first of all, you need to know what race you have to do your build. This is because when you are going to put a point in an attribute and do Shrine of Order, if the race already had points in that stat, they could be affected and go up more than expected. An example would be a tree. If you are going to put a point in agility to have more after Shrine, it can go 1 point in every attribute for that stat race. So if you have a race, try to use the race points pre-Shrine to not affect your build. Even so, if you are going to do it, you have to put an extra point in that stat for the Shrine of Order to take effect. I mean, a train has 2 as an initial stat in agility, but let's pretend that it doesn't exist, and even so, if you are going to put a point in agility pre-shrine, put it on so it's in 3. All of these talents are what you will have to get pre-shrined for the build to be worth it. Now with the points we have left over, we are going to use them to get talents that are expensive to obtain, such as reinforced armor and the attunement that we are going to get, or some other stat such as agility that in most builds goes post-shrine. A reminder that certain talents such as reinforced armor, alloy blood, all the dead gods, and collapsed lung become weaker the lesser the attributes are applied. What we propose is not to get these pre-shrine talents so as not to reduce the effectiveness of these. As I had already mentioned, these stats are the best for each attribute due to the quality of their talents. Normally these go pre-shrine and then lower the amount of points they have and put them in others to have weapons with more requirements or other post-shrine talents. Something that I do not recommend is having reinforced armor pre-shrine due to the decrease in its effectiveness, so it is recommended that if the build allows it, take 30 fortitude and 30 willpower to get perseverance and power post-shrine to get reinforced armor. Finally, when we need a talent to get that is common or legendary, we can use something called Mystic to force the card we need if we already have the requirements, whether the stats it asks for or the talents it needs. This is how we use it. We talk to the Mystic and see what type of card we need. For example, reinforced armor is of the Bastion class, as you could see in the builder, and Bastion says, I am an everlasting Bastion with that you choose it, and when you get another deck of talents, the talent you have chosen will appear. Finally, to get some talents that you don't have, you can use the Shrine of Chance that exchanges a talent of the rarity you chose for another. With the Mystic, you can convert a common one to a legendary one if you have all the requirements for this. Thank you for watching all the video. I hope you learned everything I explained in this video. I'm trying my best to do great videos to help as much as I can. So like and subscribe and see you later.